Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute but I'm back, and so obviously I've had a little bit of a break from YouTube. It's been a while since I've hopped on the cameras and spoke to you guys. I think kind of just with how everything's been, there's still been things that like we haven't been able to do, places we haven't been able to go. I've also been trying to kind of limit my spending, so I haven't had many hauls or different things that I could show you guys. So I just kind of felt like there was nothing of interest for me to say. So yeah, I just kind of hit a brick wall with YouTube. Didn't know what to say, didn't know what to show you guys, didn't really want to put out content which I thought, like, I didn't want to make content for content's sake, if that makes sense. I just felt like nothing I was doing was interesting or worth putting the effort into a YouTube video, or you guys putting the time in to watch. So yeah, that basically covers where I've been. Nothing interesting really has happened. I've worked a lot. I mean, if you ever do want to keep up with what I'm doing on a literal day-to-day basis, then make sure to follow my Instagram. I'm always posting on my story, different things like that. So yeah, make sure to check that out if you are interested. But yeah, I thought I would just do a daily vlog today, pick back up with you guys and chat about a few bits which I wanted to talk about with you, but I didn't really know if I could make a whole video out of it. So yeah, just a casual, relaxed, not heavily edited video to kind of ease back into things and be able to chat with you lovely people again. So yeah, that's kind of covering, oh thank you, that's kind of covered all of that. The plan for today, I mean the weather doesn't look that great, but hopefully it won't get much worse. The plan is I need to walk the dog, I need to drop a parcel at the post office. My best friend has passed her driving test yesterday, so I have a card and a box of chocolates that I want to take over to congratulate her. And then if the weather isn't too bad, then I'm planning to go and watch Cal's football match. So yeah, that's kind of the plan of today really. Obviously I've kind of done like a little intro. I've sat in bed this morning, had a cup of tea, watched some YouTube, and then my mum, bless her, surprised me with a McDonald's breakfast this morning, because I was a bit low earlier this week, so she was like, just something to cheer you back up and make your weekend a bit better. So bless her heart, she's an angel, and the food was very good. I went to Thorpe Park not too long ago and I had a Mackey's breakfast the morning of driving over to there. So apart from that one, which wasn't too long ago, I can't remember the last time I had a Mackey's breakfast before that. So yeah, two very close together, but I will never say no to a Mackey's breakfast. So first of all then, I need to sort out this, sort out this, and sort out this, because this is a mess. I mean, look at these dark circles, and these are my pyjamas. So that's the plan of action today. Okay, so I am dressed. Still am yet to sort this mop out, but I do think I'm gonna put a beanie on, so that'll help the situation once I've brushed all my hair out. Today's outfit is just this super cozy jumper, just in a kind of cream white colour, and it's got the zip down the front as well. It's so soft. It's kind of like, I want to call it Sherpa material. I don't know if that's right. I might have just pulled that out of thin air. But it's not like fluffy, it's not teddy, it's just like fuzzy. I feel like you can see the material that I'm trying to explain, so we'll just leave that one there. And then, if I turn it this way, and then I just have these kind of striped material flares on. I thought, I've brought these recently, to be honest. I haven't actually had them that long at all. I just find that when I don't want to wear jeans, I am constantly in leggings, and I know that these are very similar to leggings with just a bit of a flare at the bottom, but they're still a bit different. I just feel like I'm a bit more dressed up right now, not for any reason in particular, but just the flares make it a bit more interesting than just my leggings, which are used 24/7 basically. So yeah, I brought those recently. Those are from Shein. I do have a few kind of autumn bits that I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I haven't really brought a lot of things from one particular place, so I don't feel like I've really been able to do a haul as one whole video, but I wanted to still show you these bits. So this one here is another pair of the flares, obviously in this kind of light chocolate brown colour. I think it's looking a bit lighter on the camera than what it actually is in real life, so it's slightly darker than this. And the material's slightly more textured, but obviously it still has the ribs in those as well. It's elastic waist on both the brown and the black ones that I'm wearing now, so they're super comfy, and then like I say, just flared at the bottom there again. I mean I don't officially know how tall I am, but I think I'm about 5'10", and these trousers, so the flares, are literally as on the line. They are on the line of my ankle. If I was any taller, I think these would be too short for me. I think I'm literally millimeters getting away with the length of these. So if you are interested in buying those, A, they're from Shein, and B, if you are taller than about 5'10", I would maybe steer you in a different direction, because I don't think these would be long enough for you. But for myself and anybody shorter, I recommend, they're really comfy. So I did get one other piece from Shein. So next up I got this gorgeous wine red, almost burgundy kind of coloured knitted cardigan. And I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. We've got tortoiseshell buttons down the front as well, and look, I'll show you where the edge is. So that's where the edge is of this sleeve. So we have a lovely balloon sleeve detail here with kind of like dropped shoulders as well, so everything that I love. And then it kind of cuffs off at the bottom there as well. But yeah, I just thought that this was so cute. I love the colour, and also for myself personally, as a blonde, I do think this kind of burgundy wine red colour really suits people with blonde hair. So that's another reason why I brought that as well. Again, that one was from Shein. Next up that I wanted to show you guys was this absolutely stunning long line coat. So obviously we've got like the lapels, one black button on the middle, and then it is quite long as well. Pockets as well, and they're actual pockets to like there. So not just a fake pocket, but a real pocket. And I just love this so much. It's got kind of like little triangle details on the material. But yeah, I love this coat so much. I don't know if I'll be able to find the girl's Instagram, but there was somebody who did an Instagram reel of loads of different supermarket coats, and that's where I saw this. So I'm sorry I can't remember your name or your Instagram tag, but if that is you, then thank you very much. So this came from George Asda. I did get a 16 because obviously you want to be able to wear like jumpers and thick warm clothes underneath. So I did size up, 1 because I like things a little bit oversized, but also 2 so that I can comfortably wear jumpers and thicker clothing underneath as well. And so then I think this is the part that you're not ready for, guys. £22. £22 for a coat like this. I am shook. I love the coat so much. I would have paid so much more money for this than £22. That actually just baffles my brain. £22 for that coat, and it feels such good quality. I think that's always the thing with supermarket shops. Their clothing is a little bit more expensive, apart from the coats obviously, but they're always such good quality, and even though you might end up spending a little bit more in a supermarket clothing section, I've always had such good quality things from there. I really like the F&F from Tesco. I've brought some bits from Sainsbury's. Is that papaya maybe? I want to go with papaya for that one. And then, like I say, this George Asda coat I love. So this next purchase I got to go with the coat. It's not really a winter item itself, but obviously I'm going to pair it with the coat, so then that makes it a winter item in my mind. I'm going to show you guys anyway. So here is the next item. It needs a bit of an iron, let's ignore that, but it is just a black hoodie, and my thought was that I would wear that underneath the George Asda coat with the hood like hanging out of the back, so then I get extra warmth, but then I do think it just looks a bit more dressed down, but in just a very nice way. I love when people pair the long line kind of coat with the hoodie underneath. I just think it looks really chic, really cool, and yeah, I wanted to be one of those people. I wanted to look cool, so I've brought that to go underneath, and I got that from I Saw It First. Now this top, now I love this top so much. If I can even straighten it out. There we go, that's probably the best that that is going to get. So this one is from Primark, and I got it in a medium. It was £8, and so it's just this kind of thin t-shirt material top. It's got the ribbed material on there as well. And then, I don't know if you can tell, oh there we go, that's a bit better, it's ruched down the middle, so it's a really lovely detail down the front, and then you've got the V-neck where obviously the buttons stop, and then the collar at the top. I do feel it's a bit kind of 70s inspired, but obviously that's so in at the moment, and I just love that a lot. And then, like I said at the start, neutrals and browns is all kind of my vibe at the moment. So obviously this lovely rich chocolate brown colour fit into that absolutely perfectly. Pop that over there. And then I brought these with the intention of wearing them with that brown top. So I got the vintage high waist mom jeans. I did get them in a size 16. I do usually find that I need to size up in Primark jeans. So these are obviously a lovely cream colour, and in the stitching, if it'll focus, there we go. So you can see there that it's the brown contrast stitching with the cream jeans. So I just thought that that looks so cute, and I love these kind of rose gold tints as well. So yeah, these are the jeans. They are cropped, like purposefully, so I've kind of turned them up at the bottom as well because I just thought that that looked really nice. And yeah, I just love those a lot, and like I say, I'm going to wear that with that brown top and then probably some cream nude coloured trainers with them as well, or possibly with my black and white Vans. And as you can see here, these were only £15, so again, I think an absolute bargain. I hope you guys enjoyed that kind of mini autumn wear haul. I'd love to know which bits you liked down in the comments below, so make sure to let me know down there. And yeah, I think it's probably time to, I mean, definitely sort out my hair, but time to kind of start getting on with my day, actually leave the house and do some of the stuff which I'm meant to do. So I think that's going to start with taking the package that I need to send off to the corner shop. I am so hot right now. We've got the heating on as well, but I am so hot right now. I've put the body warmer on as well. I'm going to take the package to the corner shop, which is literally at the top of my road. So I'm thinking I can go out like this and see if I'm too hot or too cold. And then if I'm too cold, I've got a vest top that I can put on underneath all of this. And then if I'm too hot, I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. But, you know, I feel a bit cute with the body warmer on. I feel like body warmers are underrated. I quite like it. And obviously, I've got the creams out. Hopefully I won't be too hot. I'll let you know. So I take that back. I'm not going to the shop. I opened the door and it was like torrential rain. So I took a bin bag out to the bin and I already feel a bit soaked. The back garden. Are you ready? Oh my god, you can't even properly tell because of the reflection. Can you see that? I feel like you can't see that. I feel like I'm trying to make a point and it literally looks like it's just spitting. And the other problem is now that I've put my shoes on, somebody thinks she's being taken on a WALK. We all know that I can't say the word because she'll go bar me and think that she's actually going. No, you're not. Have you seen the weather? I've waited about 20 minutes, I think it's been, and it's still raining. But I think, oh, it's still raining, but I think it's slowing down. So I'm gonna put on my big girl pants and just brave it. Doggo is still begging for a walk, so I think I'm going to try and combine parcel drop off and walk all into one, so that I've only had to leave the house once. But I was going to do like some arty, like, oh, here's my feet walking the dog kind of shot, like, just like, I tell you what, let's recreate it. So I was going to be like this and Paris would be off walking like a little bit in the distance, so like kind of like this, you know. But I don't really want to get my camera wet, so you're just going to have to pretend that that is inserted now, I guess. And I am back. I think I've got like rain on my face. Nice. So that's some more jobs ticked off the to-do list. Oh my god, the ends of my hair are literally, I don't even know if you can tell, they're like dripping. Oh man. Anyway, the dog's been walked, the parcel's been posted, so yeah, now I need to get some money out of the cash point and go and see my friend. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about the football. I feel like I should go because I'll feel bad if I don't. But then the weather, it is a bit grim. But then it's like a half an hour down the motorway. So the weather could be different, you know? So I am now going to pop over to my friend's house. I'm driving this one though, so that's fine. I've got a little card for her and then a box of Maltesers, just as a little well done for her passing her driving test. So, today is now officially the most stressful day of my life. I went to Tesco before I went to my friend's house to go and get a meal deal, and there was no parking spaces, so I parked further down the road and walked to the Tesco. While walking, I had to pass the car park, which then had spaces in it. I then went to my friend's house, sat and chatted with her parents for quite a while. That was lovely. There was nothing wrong with that at all. And I gave her a card, gave her chocolates. That was great. I've now just pulled up to Cal's football game. I've missed the first half, so that's out the window. They should be calling for half time literally any minute now. And then I'll watch the second half. It's still raining, but I don't think it's actually that bad. I've got a ginormous umbrella in the boot, so that's okay. Yeah, but when I got here, I got very lost. So I ended up in a church. Somebody's just pulling up in front of me. Nice. I pulled up in a church, in a school, and then I actually found my way here, so hopefully it was worth it, because I also messed up on the motorway. So I came off the motorway and Google was telling me that I had to go like all round the motorway, so I did. No, not all around the motorway, all round the roundabout. That guy just stared at me, thank you very much. I had to go all round the roundabout and kind of back on myself, so I was like, okay, fine, obviously I'll take the inside lane of the roundabout because then I can do a loop. No, I should have been in the middle lane of the roundabout, because that makes sense. So anyway, I ended up back on the motorway going the opposite direction. It did send me a nicer way because there was tons of traffic the first way that I went. But yeah, so basically I've had a very eventful day. This best earn me some girlfriend points. Quick update for you then, guys. They won 1-0 and the point was scored while I was actually there as well. So they scored in the second half, which was great because one, that means I didn't miss anything in the first half really, and two, just means that we've got a happy Cal. So I'm going to drive home and then I think we're going to order an Indian. Right guys, first of all, I did terrible with the daily vlog because all of the stuff you had just seen was recorded on Saturday and it's now Wednesday. So basically all that we did for the rest of the evening was finish off the Netflix series Squid Games. I'm sure loads of you have already seen it. It's gone absolutely massive. So yeah, I was going to kind of show you that we were watching Squid Games, but one, I forgot, to be honest, and two, I did think that it would be better now that I've watched the entire series to just have a quick chat with you guys about it, because my personal opinion of it is that it's very good, but I would not have expected it to have received the amount of hype which it's getting. I do think that's kind of to do with the fact of how many languages it's available in, but that's not kind of being negative to Squid Games at all. I would still recommend the watch. I would still tune in to series 2 if and when that happens. And I'd still probably give it a very high rating, maybe like an 8 out of 10, something like that. There is a lot of people online who is like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, 10 out of 10. I don't know that it's that good, but it's still good, don't get me wrong. So yeah, this is basically me saying I've watched the whole thing. It did get me on the edge of my seat a couple of times. Other times I did find it a bit predictable, and also I don't like reading subtitles, so I did watch the English dubbed version, and I have heard online that there is a lot of kind of miscommunication between the translation from, I think it's Korean, into English. So some of the kind of storylines or backstories which are just mentioned sometimes get lost in translation, but I still thought it was really good. Maybe that's not why I thought it was like out of this world amazing, because of the translation of it. I love the character progression of like basically everyone, whether they're a goodie, a baddie, whether we like or hate them. I love the storylines of kind of all of the characters, and also there's a lot of kind of hidden message discussion on social media. So I'm going to try and not give anything away, but the colours of the cards when he's playing the game originally, hidden things that you wouldn't necessarily notice the first time watching it. For example, the old guy not having padlocks on his wrists in the tug of war game, and just loads of kind of hidden messages that kind of hint to what's going to happen along the storyline, although you're not switched on to it until watching it again and seeing it for a second time, knowing the ending, that these symbolise and kind of foreshadow what's going to happen. So yeah, long story short, I think it was a really good watch. Somebody told me that it was really scary, so I did wait to watch it with Cal, just in case I crapped myself, basically. There's a couple gory moments where I was like, oh, not watching that. But aside from that, there's just a lot of blood, but it's not kind of gory blood, it's just like a red splat on the floor. And I can deal with that personally, and I'm quite a squeamish person, so if that's something that's holding you back from watching Squid Games, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'd say just go for it. It's not really that gory or scary at all. But yeah, there was probably 5, if not less, times where I was like, not watching that. But they only lasted like a couple of seconds anyway, so yeah, that was really good and I recommend that one. I'm just trying to think if I have other Netflix recommendations for you guys. Outer Banks. I loved Outer Banks. Me and my mum watched that one together, and it's always so good. I love the storyline. Again, it was slightly predictable, but still a great storyline, which I really loved. I love all of the characters, and there's always something going on in Outer Banks, so that one's really worth the watch if you haven't watched that already. I do believe there's going to be a season 3 of that one as well, so I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for that one. And what else have I watched recently? Sex Education, I've watched that one as well. I mean, that one's been plastered absolutely everywhere as well, so if you haven't watched that already, where have you been? So yeah, I'd recommend that one as well. That one's really good fun. Obviously it's sex related, there's sex scenes in there, but it's a really funny storyline, which actually touches on like really important topics, especially in like season 3. Was it season 3 or are we on season 4 now? The most recent season, that one, is what I meant, if season 3 wasn't correct. But yeah, I just love that so much. I think it's so clever, and I'm still not over the coach scene in France. Let me know down below if you guys have actually processed that and got over that scene, because that was comedy gold. That, I'm not going to give anything away, but yeah, watch. So that was basically the end of my Saturday, and obviously a few Netflix recommendations there for you as well. If you've got any recommendations for things to watch on Netflix, please do let me know down below. I would love to check them out. I love to watch more things, and yeah, let's have a big Netflix conversation in the comments. I did also want to just show you my outfit for today really quickly. It's Cal's birthday, so we're going to go out for a meal with each other and his family, so that's where I'll be going off to in a little while. This is a Primark top. Earlier in the video actually, I think I spoke about my autumn purchases. Both the top and the trousers were part of that. So this is the top on, and then these are the trousers, and they're like cuffed as well. So I think they just look really cute together, and I think I'm going to wear these with my Vans. So I think that's going to go ahead and end the video up right here. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.